What are the babies doing? Are the babies eating? Are they eating? Huh? Are they eating? She's watching the babies eat. Put some bloodworms in here for them. Look at their eyes looking at you. She likes to watch them eat. I usually hold her, but I figured out this little trick where I prop the drawer up on Jack's top drawer here with a tray. And she's just sitting here watching them eat, and now she's looking out the window, huh? She's just watching them eat. They're eating back here, see? Look, they're eating back here. Sometimes she recognizes the aquariums and sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she doesn't seem to care. These guys are doing really good. These are Jack's little baby soft-shelled Florida turtles, spiny-nosed little guys here. Just had them for a couple weeks. And they're doing really good, eating some bloodworms here. This guy's chowing down. They're liking his tank. They go through all the little wood things. They can go up here and hang out on the top. Go through all these little caverns and nooks and crannies. And they seem to like it a lot. Hey, buddy. She lost interest, though. You lost interest? Huh? She doesn't have a very long attention span. You were looking at him for a little bit, huh? Come back later and see him? What are they doing in there? They eating? Look at the little turtle. What are you doing? This is so funny. I can't believe I never thought of doing this before. She always wants to see him, and I have to hold her up there. So I just opened up his drawer. Are you looking at the baby turtles? Or just looking out the window? Yeah. You like that? Hanging out in the drawer? What are they doing? Are they eating? Those little baby turtles eating? Yeah? You gonna knock down Jack's Legos? You like watching them eat? Are they funny? Are they cute? She always like watching them eat, and I always have to hold her. It's so funny. I never thought of this before. What are they doing? Are they eating? Are they eating? Are they funny? I opened the drawer so she could sit up here, and she's been sitting up here watching them. You watching them eat? Are you watching them eat? Look at them. They're eating, huh? They're getting bigger. They're growing. Little guys. Come and look at them. You want to go on that side? Is there one over there? You're looking at the fish. Oh, you're looking at the fish over here, huh? There's a fish. Yeah? Is that funny? No, you're just looking at Jack's toys. A couple of these guys are getting bigger, and they still seem to have a lot of white dots on them and stuff. So I'm wondering if some of them aren't like little special plecos. If you see this guy here, he's got a lot of white spots on him and that. So it's kind of hard to tell. I know it's hard to tell when they're babies, but some of these plecos look like they're kind of unique. So I guess time will tell as they get bigger. But yeah, I thought this was pretty neat. I'm going to have to show Jack this when he gets home from school. about how I prop Lacey up here because she seems to like looking at these guys. You like looking at the turtles? she's looking out the window now, but yeah, she was sitting here looking at these little guys, and I thought it was so funny. There's this guy here. So yeah, these guys are doing real good. That is a rock actually there. We forgot to talk about this rock when we were shooting this video. That rock I had in my first aquarium that I ever made when I was younger than Jack even. Over 40 years ago. I thought that was a cool looking rock. It was like a sandstone formation that had like different colors. I don't even remember where I found it. Probably at a park or something. And I had that in my first aquarium, and I've had it in every aquarium I've just about ever had. I've just kind of kept it. I thought it was cool. And now it's in Jack's tank, and he's had it in every aquarium he's ever had. These guys are doing really awesome. They seem to be eating really well and getting big. And she just likes sitting in his drawer there. I'm going to have to show him this. He's going to love this. She's just sitting in the drawer, and she's looking out the window and looking at the turtles. And she seems to dig it. So that's funny. But yeah, they're doing really good. They're eating. They're getting bigger. They're really liking it. And we're definitely going to be making some modifications to this tank and the big tank. I'm waiting for one other piece of equipment to come in for the other tank. And when that does, we're going to change that tank around. Look at this guy coming through here. They're so funny with their long necks. So when that comes in, we're going to change that other tank around, and we're going to change this one around and change some designs, and that'll be really fun. And wow, these guys are doing so cool. There's so many of them. They're just climbing all through these logs and all these holes, and they really seem to dig it. This guy's shell is actually peeling. You can see there, so their shell, just like a hard turtle shell, just kind of peels off there. Look at his little eyes poking out and his little pointy nose. Yeah, it's really cool. So they're digging it. They're eating really good. They're doing really well. They're really cool looking. He loves these guys. Looks like Lacey does too. She's sitting here. You gonna watch the babies eat? Huh? You gonna watch them eat? She's like, yeah, I already watched them. Big deal. I'm looking out the window now. Well, she was looking at them, but she got bored with them, I guess. There they are. So hopefully when we post another update on the tanks, we'll have some things changed around. Just waiting on this piece to come in. It's on back order. But we will be updating soon. These guys are just doing awesome. You checking out those babies? Watching them eat? Can't believe I never thought of doing this before, because she always likes to watch me. What do you see over there? Some of Jack's toys? Oh, you knocked the remote down. Knocked down a remote, huh? Look at the babies, they're eating. Look at the babies. They're eating. Look at them. They're doing so good. They're eating so good. You lost interest, huh? You're like, yeah, they're boring. They're boring now. All right. You done watching them?